Hi and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video because I've never done a vacation vlog before and I'm going to Valencia, so I thought I would vlog the whole trip, which is really exciting. It's been so long since I've gone on holiday. I think it's been over a year. I've done a lot of staycations in the UK, but I haven't done a trip away, so I'm really excited to go, and I thought I would bring you along and show you everything I go and see, because Valencia is not just a city break, but there's a beach there. So I am picturing lots of walking, lots of book shopping, eating good food, and then laying at the beach and reading. We're only getting 3 full days there. I'm going with Tom. We're leaving tonight and it's Thursday. So we'll get the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then we fly back super early on the Monday, but I don't care. I'm just so excited to go, to read, to bookshop, to just explore a new area and obviously drink sangria. So the books that I'm taking to read, and I will update you on my progress throughout this vlog. I don't know if it's ambitious, but I'm taking the Happy Ever After playlist, and I'm sorry if you can hear Lola rustling around. Oh, hi. So I'm taking the Happy Ever After playlist and I am partway through it and I'm loving it so far. So I'm really excited to spend some good quality time on the plane reading this when I go over. And then also when we get to the airport, I'm probably going to try and write a bit of my novel as well while we're waiting. Excuse you. Oh, go on then. And then after that, I've mentioned before that I'm reading the Natural series and I've only got the last book left. So I've taken it with me, even though I wasn't convinced with like crime, FBI kind of books that I would want to read that on holiday. I actually am really in the mood for it, so I'm going to run with it. I'm going to take it. It's quite thick compared to the last books. Sorry, Lola's trying to push me out of the way. Lola. Okay, you have to stay there now. Yeah. Okay, thank you. So yeah, I'm hoping to finish this one. Well, finish the series and start this book. It is a lot longer than all of the other books in the series, but because it's YA, it's such an easy read. But if for whatever reason I'm not in the mood for it, I'm also taking my Kindle and I've got Throne of Glass on here, and then also it's the Ballad of Never After series, but I know that that's the second book, and I don't know why I always forget the first title in that series, because I forgot it on the last video as well. But anyway, I'm gonna have to put the name of the book in this video again because I can't remember it, but I'm gonna also potentially read that as well. So I've got loads of different options because I'm a massive mood reader, and then maybe I'll buy some books when I'm there, but I will take you guys along, show you all of the bookish things I get up to, because it wouldn't be a holiday unless I visited a bookshop. The one thing I'm also really excited for is to have a look at the airport bookshop, because I didn't know it was a thing last year. So I've not been to an airport since discovering that airports have airport editions of books. And it's typically when you get a hardback book, they publish it in sort of the same size but in a paperback, and it's exclusive to airports only, I guess, because it makes it more portable. So every time I've discovered that since, I've always asked people when they go on holiday to get the airport editions of books for me. I did it with Fourth Wing, I did it with Iron Flame. So now I get to look for myself, which is exciting, but I have nothing that I actually desperately want or need. The only thing I did want was Funny Story by Emily Henry, but my parents got it for me when they went on holiday recently. So yeah, there's nothing I need. I don't really have much room because I've filled up my suitcases to the brim with not just book options but clothes options. So I will let you know if I buy anything at the airport, but I'm hoping to just spend most of the time writing a bit of my book and then reading on the plane, and then getting there, waking up early tomorrow fresh to go for walks, get some coffee, go and have a look at some bookshops, and then hit the beach and read as much as I can. I would love to finish the Abby Jimenez book by tomorrow and then start a new one on the weekend. So yeah, I'm so excited to bring you guys along. We just got to the room and we have complimentary hats on the bed. Model it. Stunning. Good morning. It's officially day one of our Valencia holiday. I'm currently like parked by a window with this lovely reading chair, reading my book while Tom has a shower. So I apologise if A, you can hear water running, or B, in a second you'll be able to hear drilling outside. They're doing some works because it's a weekday, so obviously the builders are working, whatever they're doing, but the drilling did wake me up, which is not ideal. I'm kind of tired, but then also I could have slept way longer. I probably could have slept through the drilling. It's that funny thing, like even though in Spain they're only an hour ahead, I'm quite a morning person, so I like to get up early. But we went to bed at like 1 p.m. last night because it was election night in the UK, so we were kind of staying up and looking at that, and then we also went out for drinks, which was super nice. And I also got a tiramisu with some wine. I actually can't believe how much cheaper the wine is out here. We literally paid €3.80 for a glass of wine. In London it's normally £9 to £12, so we were enjoying ourselves. We went out for 2 glasses of wine. We landed around 9 o'clock and it was so efficient getting out of the airport. We were back in our hotel by I think it was like 9:45. We were out for a glass of wine at 10:15. So yeah, it was nice to do that. I wish I'd got up a little bit earlier today. There's a gym at the hotel, but I'm not too fussed if I don't make it to the gym because I am on holiday, but it'll be super nice. There's a rooftop pool as well, so I think we're going to check that out at some point, but we literally only have 3 days. I think this is going to fly by. I can't believe I've never been to Valencia before. Like, they've got a beach, it's a city centre, they've got bookshops. Like, this is literally my perfect European city. I've also just realised there's loads of cars going past now on the road, so I wonder if my camera can pick this up too, so apologies if there's loads of background noise. But our plan for today is to go for a walk this morning. It's 9:20, so we're going to try and do 5k. We're going to walk. There's a park that walks through the whole city centre, so we're going to go walking, and then on our way back down we're going to try and find a bookshop that I've seen all over my TikTok. So it's called Book Lovers, and I'm really excited to go to it. They do lots of like English and like romance books, because I don't speak Spanish, and Tom and I were saying we feel really bad coming and only knowing like a few words in Spanish, so I wouldn't be able to read an entire book in Spanish. So I'm glad they do some English romance books. And my book club book's just been announced, so I think I'm going to see if they have it, but if they don't, all good, I'll just get it when I'm home because I have so much to read already here. And talking of which, I managed to read quite a lot on the plane. I didn't read while we were waiting for the flight. I ended up writing, and I wrote so much, which was great. And I was having like, they had free Prosecco because Tom gets to go into these like airport lounges for free. So we went into one of those and we got free drinks. So I was having Prosecco. Well, is it technically a mimosa because I put orange juice in it so that I wouldn't be drunk. I've never been drunk on a flight before. So I just had 2 of those and I was writing, and then I was like, this is so nice. I think I was a bit more like fearless because I was writing whatever because I just had a drink with me. So maybe I should do like a glass of wine and write one evening. That would be so fun. But then I got on the flight and I literally just plowed through this book. I read, I think, about 100 pages, which is a lot for me. Oh, you can probably hear the building work now. So I think I've got 110 pages to the end of this book. I can't believe I only discovered Abe Jimenez like a couple of months ago. She's making me laugh so much, but also like feel all the feels. This is one of the best books I've read in sort of the romance genre. I would say she's such a good author and so easy to read. Like, if you're in a book slump, this is something really good to just pick up and you can read it. And I'm just so obsessed with how floppy this book is. I think this is how all sort of US cover books are made, and I wish they did more of these in the UK. But yeah, I'm loving this. I'm hoping to finish it today. So we're going to go for a walk this morning, go book shopping, get some coffee desperately, and then this afternoon we're going to the beach. So I'm hoping to finish reading this, and then after that we're going to go on a catamaran just a little bit before sunset, around 6:30, and so we'll probably get some dinner in between that and the beach, then go for drinks afterwards. So yeah, I'm super excited for today, and I'll keep you updated on how I go reading. I'm so excited to just sunbathe because my skin, I think the flight made it so much worse as well, but I'm also on this like different medication to help with my skin. It's just made me break out but also go really dry, so I'm hoping the sun will just sort out my bad skin, and by the end of these 3 days I'll be glowing. So yeah, let's go get to the sun. So we are back from walking around this morning. We walked 5 miles, we went through the park. We also went to a few of the shops, like we went to Sephora, and they had also a, what do you call them, not shopping malls, like a department store. So we went around there. I got a few skincare pieces because it is way cheaper than in the UK for this brand. So I got the Caudalie serum because I get this from my sister every Christmas and I always end up using it like after 2 months, and my skin loves it, and I, as you can see, need some good stuff for my skin. And then the SPF 50 came free with it, so for the single price of the serum I got both, which is amazing. And then also to help my skin, I got some of this. I guess it, like, you just put it directly on a blemish because you don't get this in the UK. So great, because you get this brand but you only get sort of the skin wash, especially like, well, where the shops I have at home, that didn't make any sense. The shops that are near me at home don't sell more than just the face wash, so I got this and it will all fit in my luggage on the way home, which is great. And then we went to a bookshop, and I'd seen this bookshop all over my TikTok, and it was called Book Lovers Valencia. I think I mentioned it before because they have lots of English books. It was way better than I could have imagined. I was like so shocked. They had so many US covers of books and indie versions of books, which you don't get in the UK anymore, or you can get them on like Vinted or online, and they're so much more expensive. They had the US cover of Happy Place, but that wasn't my favorite Emily Henry book, which is why I didn't get it. Otherwise, if they had People We Meet on Vacation, I would have jumped and got that. But instead I got this tote for free, and I will explain that in a minute. But I ended up getting, I keep talking about this book, don't I? I got Once Upon a Broken Heart series. Oh, they're drilling now. Are they gonna stop? Oh, yes. And you know, I was saying about how the UK versions of this book, the text was really small. The text is great, and there's like less text on a page, and the book feels smaller, even though obviously it's the same book. So I can read this instead of worrying about getting it on my Kindle for cheaper. So I got all three. They were only €13.50. And when I looked at these covers online, because I think these are the first edition covers, and I also think they might be the US covers, I looked to get these online just out of curiosity how much they were going for, and they were going between like £15 and £20. Some people were selling one for £40 online. So I feel like this was such a steal, and I did a great job. And then when I went into the bookshop, because they had so many different like covers of things, and I know that one of my friends is really obsessed with Emily Henry, so because they had the US cover, I basically went on our book group chat. They video called me and I showed them around the bookstore, and I was like, is there anything you want? She was so tempted by Happy Place but refrained. I'm gonna get her the airport edition of Funny Story though when I land back in the UK, because you can go to that bookshop. On the other side in Arrivals in Bristol, they have the like paperback editions of books, so I will get that for her on the way home. But when I went up to the cashier and she was like, oh, you're like FaceTiming your friends, like so many people come in here and do that and take videos, and I said, yeah, I found your bookshop through TikTok. And she was confused because she was like, we don't really use TikTok that much, but we post mostly on Instagram. And I was like, no, it's other people going into your shop and creating videos, and they get so many views. Some of them have gone viral. I showed it to her. She got really emotional and then hugged me and was like, thank you, I didn't realize that. And it made her day, which was so lovely. So then she gave me my tote for free, which is so nice. So if you're ever in Valencia, definitely go to Book Lovers. The staff are really nice. They have a mix of new books and then old covers of new books, and then they also have a used book section, and some of them are super cheap. Like, I could have spent so much longer in there, but I felt bad for Tom, and we're desperate to go to the beach, so we're gonna get ready now, head over to the beach, then go for our boat cruise, try and get some food in between, and I'm gonna try and finish my book, and then maybe I'll start reading one of these. I'll keep you updated. It's been a while since I updated you. It is now Saturday at I think 5 p.m. So yesterday, after going around town, we went straight to the beach and I managed to finish the Happy Ever After playlist. I didn't finish it at the beach, I finished it in bed last night. I was almost done. I had 20 pages and then I read those in bed. And yeah, I thought it was good. I actually thought it would be a 5-star, but I actually ended up rating it 4 stars. I think it's because I felt as if the reason that they broke up was just really elongated and quite obvious throughout the book. So I was just kind of waiting for them to get to the resolution, and I found myself skimming some of the pages, which is a shame because I genuinely thought this was an instant 5-star. But it was really good. I really enjoyed it, and I am definitely going to pick up more Abby Jimenez books because she just makes me laugh, also while doing like emotional plots throughout it. Like sometimes you're crying, sometimes you're laughing. It was really good. I just felt like the ending, they could have just got on with it a little bit. So then I started reading Bad Blood. So yesterday we went to the beach. It was amazing. Then we went for dinner. Then we came back. Oh, we went on a boat as well. I forgot to say. So we went to the beach. We went on a boat. I got seasick because it was really rocky and we were going like along and the waves were going that way, so it was just literally like this the whole time. But it was good, it was nice. It was just really hot. I should have just stayed in my like bikini and stuff, but I got changed for dinner and I probably did it too early. But then we went for paella, which was lovely. We saw a marriage proposal on the beach, which was hilarious. It was so cute. It was just funny that we were watching it, like you could see Tom squirming. I was like, oh, is that my marriage proposal? But no, it was somebody else's, and we actually watched the whole thing. Really cute, something we won't forget, I guess. And then today we woke up and we went straight out to the beach and we went on the sunbeds, and I was like, I want to read as much of this as possible. I wanted to get to 100 pages, but I got to 70. So we were there for like 4 hours in the sun. I've got burn on the top here, like classic Brit abroad, and then a little bit on my nose. But it's all good because I'm just enjoying, like I need the sun on my face to sort my skin out. But yeah, we went to the beach, then we went for lunch at this place and it was really cute. I found it on TikTok. It was really aesthetically pleasing and the food was really yummy. Then we came back here, had an hour in the pool upstairs, but there were loads of kids. So I just basically was like, I wanted to get to 100 pages, but I was on maybe like 50. So I was like, let's get to 70 and then I can read maybe 10 or 20 before I go to bed tonight. But the Euros are on today and England is playing. So we've come back, we've showered, we're gonna head back out. It is so hot, but we're gonna find a bar that's playing the football. Then we're gonna watch the England game, even though we both support Wales, but they didn't make it to the Euros, so England is our next best. Yes, we are gonna watch the Euros and then gonna go for dinner, gonna go for drinks, and we have no idea what we're gonna do tomorrow, but tomorrow is our last full day. I think I wanna go back to the bookshop, but we'll see if we end up doing that. I'm just really excited for some yummy drinks because they have a drink in Valencia called Agua de Valencia, something like that. I'm gonna have to write it up. How have I forgotten the name of it? But it's essentially gin, vodka, orange, and then either soda or like Prosecco type thing. It's really yummy. So we've been having that. So hopefully we can get it at the bar while we're watching the football, or some sangria. Either way, I'm really excited to just drink a yummy drink in the sun. I'm back. It's 7 p.m. on Sunday evening. I can't remember where I left off yesterday, but I think it was before dinner. Last night's dinner got a bit crazy. We went for drinks. We went to get Agua de Valencia before we ate, and let me tell you, I woke up hungover as hell this morning. Honestly, I don't remember that much about like getting home, but we had loads of Agua de Valencia. Then we went for a vegetarian dinner, which was super nice. And then we carried on drinking, and then like drunk me, literally, we walked past a bar on my way home and we were like, let's go in there as well. And we had a drink there that we did not finish and we did not need. So it was really fun. It was really great. We also went to this roof terrace, and we had to like pay extra to get in. And then they were like, oh, but there's fireworks and you get a free drink. So we had the free drink, but then I could not stay for fireworks. So we ended up getting home. We woke up really late this morning at like, well, no, we didn't wake up late, but we stayed in bed till 11. Couldn't read, couldn't do anything. I was so hungover, but it was raining this morning and it was super cloudy, so totally fine. So then we ended up going to the beach around midday, had a lunch to cure our hangovers, and then just lying on the beach really did cure my hangover. I made quite good progress with this. I read 56 pages while I was there. No, I read more than that because I finished on 70 yesterday, and then I obviously wasn't in no state to get to 100 pages last night when I got back. So yeah, because we went to the pool as well yesterday and I read a little bit, so I got to 70 pages, and I can't remember if I spoke to you after I came back from the pool or before. I want to say it was after, because we did go to the rooftop pool. I read until I got to 70 pages, did not read when I got home, and then just read at the beach this morning and, well, this afternoon, and then read until about like 5 p.m. and got to 156 pages, and I'm really enjoying this book. I'm more gripped now. It was taking me a while to get into it, but I think it's because normally if I'm reading a paperback, like in my normal routine, I might finish it in the evening, but then I start a new book the next day on the tube, or even when I get home from work. Sometimes I'll just listen to an audiobook to give myself a break, but I went straight in after finishing that one to reading this one. And it's such different genres, so I think it was harder to get into, but now I'm into it. This book is a lot thicker than all of the others, but there's just so much going on, and I'm really excited to see how it will all tie together. So I'm very intrigued. It's 500 pages, so I've got 350 pages left, but we're going out for dinner now. We're going to explore a bit more of Valencia because it's cooler in the evening. Then we're going to try and get back here early to pack because our flight is so early tomorrow morning. I'm not looking forward to it. So yeah, let's go out for dinner and go for a walk now, and I'll bring you guys along. Okay, so I am back only like an hour and a half later. We had a super quick dinner, and I'm coming back to get an early night because we have to get up at 2:30 a.m. for our flight tomorrow. We had dinner and it was okay. It was an Italian restaurant that we wanted to try, and it looked really cute, but they had like a queuing system outside, so we had to wait ages. The staff were really grumpy, and then the food came before the drinks, and then the staff inside weren't that great either, so we generally didn't have the best time. But I think it was because we were really hungry, and you know when you go past the point of hunger, it was all too much. But we did go to is it called the museum? I can't remember the name of it, I'll put it here. But we went and we walked around there, and it was super pretty. There was so much like water around the different buildings, and the buildings were so cool as well. I'm really glad we went to see that, but we probably should have eaten dinner first and then done that after, because by the time we sat at this table we were so hungry. But yeah, we are going to pack now, have a very chill evening, and then try and get some sleep ahead of this super early flight. So thank you so much for watching my first like abroad holiday vlog, and I will see you in the next video.